Well, we're in the off season of farming, so to speak. It's a good time to get caught up on some paperwork and housekeeping. Certainly lending and banking, an important part of that. Sam Miller is here from BMO Harris Bank with some advice. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
You just returned from a very important conference. Talk to us about some of the overarching themes that you were hearing there.
Sure. The American Bankers Ag Bankers Conference, and a lot of things. The supply chain, trade, technology, labor shortages and demands, and of course all of the economic circumstances that are going on. Interest rates, inflation, and agricultural prices and how they're doing.
We hear clean energy. We hear about renewable energy. How does that fit into your role in agriculture?
Sure. It's pretty interesting. I mean, if you look at our last super cycle, a decade or so ago, one of the big drivers of it was ethanol as a renewable fuel. Well, we're getting a second wind on that now with renewable diesel. So if you think about all the oilseed crops, soybeans, canola, sunflower, you can use that oil to produce diesel. And as the economy turns to a more green economy, that's going to be in demand. So that's one of the drivers as to why you see higher commodity prices.
Let's talk a bit about trade. I know that was also something very important at your conference.
Sure. Because we export so much, if you look at dairy production, milk production as an example, it's over 1 day's worth of milk per week that gets exported.
Wow.
In the form of cheese, butter, whey protein, skim, and whole milk powder. And so it's a very important source of demand for all agricultural commodities. Corn, soybeans. We even export some wheat, meat products. If you look at the demand from Mexico and China and Korea in terms of pork and beef in the last several years, it's really helped buoy prices across the ag economy.
I hope I'm in the majority here to say that some paperwork has piled up on our desk in the last few months as we've been in a busy harvest season. What are some of those really important things, though, that farmers need to get done from a bookkeeping standpoint before year end or in the beginning of next year?
Right. It starts with getting your numbers together. Because we've had the amount of government payments the past couple of years because of higher commodity prices, tax planning is a very important thing to take into account, and you've got to make those tax planning choices before the end of the year. So getting your books in line now, understanding where revenues are, where expenses are, and what you need to do to help from a tax planning standpoint is really critical. As we move into the end of the year, it's also the time to complete that year-end balance sheet, your accounting of assets and debts and equity. And that should then spur the planning process for 2022. Where are we going? What can we anticipate for prices? What about expenses? We know that feed, seed, fertilizer, fuel expenses are all up. How can we account for that? What kind of risk management plans need to be put into place? So just because we're out of the field, it's a bit colder, time to get some bookwork done.
I've heard you say successful farming can be found in the cents column of bookkeeping
Absolutely.
ledgers. Talk about some of your clients that are the most successful and how they've trimmed, I mean, really by the cents.
Right. It's looking at each expense. With all costs up, or virtually all costs up, you really have to take a hard look at where can you make some cuts. And it's not about percentages, it's about tenths of or hundredths of a percent that you try to save. And it just is the hard work of looking at each category and figuring out what you can and can't manage.
Finally, the importance of communication with your lender, not waiting until there's a concern to kind of get a strategy together.
Absolutely. Communication is critical, and it's a two-way street. Lender communicates with our clients about what our expectations are, and likewise our clients do the same. We have constant communication with our clients. And in the age of technology, it comes in many different forms.
Sure.
Phone, in person, email, text, all those.
Well, make sure you are dealing with someone who specializes in ag lending, someone like Sam at BMO Harris Bank. We appreciate your time. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you, Melaine.